You could look like Ryan Gosling, have abs, drive a decent car. None of that matters if your behavior quietly kills attraction. Ever walk away from an interaction thinking it went fine, and then she slowly pulls away? You replay the conversation, the texts, the vibe. Did I say something wrong? Was I too much? Did I come off weird? Yeah, that's the problem. Today we're breaking down 7 subtle mistakes that make women lose interest, and most guys don't even realize they're doing them. Stick around, because once you see these, you won't unsee them. And if you've ever been left confused, wondering what changed, hit subscribe. Attraction doesn't usually disappear in one big moment. It fades because of small behaviors that feel off. Sometimes it's texting, sometimes it's how you show up, sometimes it's your energy. Most guys treat every interaction like a test. They overthink, they try too hard, they monitor every word, and interest slowly drops. Not because you're unattractive, but because the vibe feels forced. The good news, these mistakes are fixable. You don't need more charisma, you just need to stop signaling insecurity. 7 mistakes, real examples. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, you over-explain absolutely everything. You text something simple, then immediately panic and add 17 follow-up messages. Hey, can't make it tonight? Wait, that sounds rude. Let me add context. My friend called and he's going through something, and I promised him I'd help him move. And also my car is acting weird, and honestly I've been super stressed lately, and brother, stop. When you over-explain, you're telling her, I'm terrified you'll think badly of me. That's not confidence. That's anxiety with extra steps. Women pick up on the energy behind your words. If you're constantly justifying yourself, it looks like you're scared of losing her. Instead, just say things once. Clean, simple, done. The rule, say what you need to say in one message, then stop typing. Mistake 2, you're always available. Not just in texts, in your time, energy, and attention. She reaches out at 2 p.m. You respond instantly. And it's not the speed itself that's the problem, it's the pattern. When you're constantly available, it quietly signals that your world revolves around her, that nothing else is competing for your time. I'm not saying play games or wait exactly 47 minutes before replying. That's performative and obvious. I'm saying actually have a life. Be engaged in something. Let your response reflect that. If she texts, "What are you up to?" Instead of dropping everything, finish what you're doing. Then reply, "Just wrapped up at the gym, what's up?" See the shift? You're not ignoring her. You're just not acting like every interaction is urgent. This isn't about texting strategy. It's about not building your schedule or your identity around someone you're still getting to know. Mistake 3, you throw out compliments. You're so pretty. I love your smile. I can't believe someone like you is talking to me. Okay, that last one. If you've ever said anything close to that, we need to talk. Look, compliments are fine, but when you're dropping them every time, it stops being sweet and starts being weird. Over-complimenting makes you look like you see her as some perfect goddess and yourself as a lucky peasant. That's not attractive. That's putting her on a pedestal. One genuine specific compliment beats 20 generic ones. Mistake 4. You're trying so hard to impress her that it becomes obvious and uncomfortable. Every conversation becomes a highlight reel of your achievements, your gym routine, your side hustle, your investment portfolio, your plans to start 7 businesses. When you try this hard, you're basically wearing a sign that says, "Please validate me." And nothing kills attraction faster than neediness disguised as success. Being impressive isn't about listing your accomplishments. It's about being comfortable with who you actually are. Instead of, "Yeah, I'm pretty busy with my business ventures," just talk like a normal person. Working on a small project, still figuring it out. Notice the difference. You're being real. You're not performing. Real is way more attractive than perfect, because perfect is boring and fake. Mistake 5, you constantly need reassurance. Are you mad at me? Did I say something wrong? Every time her texting energy shifts slightly, you panic and need confirmation that the world isn't ending. You need to understand, people have lives, bad days, busy schedules, moods that have nothing to do with you. When you constantly need reassurance, you're making her responsible for managing your emotions. That's exhausting. Instead of, "Did I do something?" just say, "You seem busy today, no worries." Or just don't say anything. Let her have space to be human. If something's actually wrong, she'll bring it up. Stop creating problems that don't exist. Mistake 6, you completely change your personality when talking to her. With your friends, you're funny, relaxed, maybe a little sarcastic. You make jokes that don't land and you don't care. But the second you're with her, you become this formal and careful version of yourself. This is a problem because women can tell when you're performing. It feels fake. Be the same person with everyone, just maybe turn the volume down slightly. If you're naturally sarcastic, be sarcastic with her too. Don't perform a personality you think she'll like. Just be yourself with better boundaries. Because if she doesn't like your actual personality, it wasn't going to work anyway. Better to find that out early than 3 months in when you can't keep up the act. And finally, mistake 7. You have absolutely zero boundaries. She cancels at the last minute? No worries. She leaves you on red for days. Hey, just checking in. She's consistently disrespectful. It's fine. She's probably just stressed. Let me be clear. This destroys attraction instantly. Not because you're being nice, but because you're showing her that your time and self-respect have no value. Women can only be attracted to men they respect, and they can't respect someone who doesn't respect themselves. You need calm, simple boundaries. She cancels at the last minute. All good. Just let me know earlier next time. She's consistently taking hours to reply. Mirror that energy. She's being disrespectful. Address it directly. Hey, that didn't sit right with me. Can we talk about it? Notice. They're just clear. You're stating what doesn't work for you without being aggressive. That's masculine energy, not controlling, just solid. All 7 of these mistakes come down to one thing: insecurity masked as something else. Over-explaining equals fear of judgment. Always available equals fear of losing her. Over-complimenting equals fear you're not enough. Trying to impress equals fear of being boring. Needing reassurance equals fear of rejection. Personality switch equals fear she won't like the real you. No boundaries equals fear of conflict. See the pattern? When you text from a place of fear, it shows. And fear is the opposite of attraction. The fix isn't to become cold or distant. It's to actually build confidence in who you are, so you can show up as yourself without needing constant validation. So here's your homework. How many of these 7 mistakes are you making? Be honest. Then pick one, just one, to focus on this week. Maybe it's not over-explaining. Maybe it's setting a boundary. Whatever it is, start there. And remember, the right person won't make you feel like you have to walk on eggshells. Not in text, in conversations, or in how you show up around them. If you constantly feel anxious about what to say, or you're second-guessing every message, every joke, every reaction, that's information. Pay attention to how you feel around someone. That's data too. If this helped, subscribe for more dating advice that doesn't involve weird manipulation tactics. Drop a comment with the mistake you recognize most in yourself. No judgment. We've all been there. See you next time.